All right, Arthur, you're on.
Hi, I'm Phil. You say, hi, I'm Arthur. You say, hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking. Today on the show, we're making brunch. It's the day after John's birthday, so it's John's birthday brunch. He didn't get to choose any of it. You want down, buddy? You want to go? You said no. Okay. We're gonna make some Bloody Marys. We're gonna make some $1 Million bacon. First watch probably has all rights reserved, so if we can't call it that, millionaire's bacon, perhaps, or $1 million and $1 bacon.
$1 billion bacon.
Oh, $1 billion bacon! Wow. And then we're also gonna make some Churro waffles from a mix. Also, I said waffles weird. I don't know why, but we'll see how those come out. But yeah, let's get busy. Arthur, I gotta cook now. Is that okay?
Yeah. Wow.
All right, let's get the bacon going. Also, Kevin's here.
Hello.
A lot of the recipes I saw for this fancy bacon involved cooking it on a rack. I don't think we need to. I don't think that's gonna really change how it comes out. All right, so we're gonna use thick cut bacon. $1 Million bacon is basically candied bacon. You're cooking the bacon in brown sugar and syrup, but you also add a little bit of spice, so it's extra yummy. It's supposed to be sweet and savory and delicious. So let's make it. I saw a couple of different ways people do this, and this way seems pretty impractical, but I'm gonna do it anyways, which is we dip each piece of bacon in syrup before we put it on there. So like you want a coating so that some of the spice mixtures will stick to it, but if you just bake the bacon in syrup, I think the syrup will burn. I'm just gonna do whatever fits on the pan, but we'll be back after I'm done dipping bacon in syrup. Alright, so the bacon fit perfectly in the pan. Always nice when that happens. And then we're gonna get some brown sugar and some cayenne pepper. You can use as much or as little as you want. And lots of freshly ground black pepper. And if you want to add other spices, you can. You know, it might be fun to add some cinnamon or something like that. And we're just gonna put that over the bacon. And as it cooks down, it's gonna form like a coating. A delicious sugary coating. It says you're supposed to actually like press it into the bacon, which is again not a pleasant feeling whatsoever, but here we are. All right, and then so that's gonna go into the oven, and we're gonna cook it at 350, which is a little bit lower of a temperature than I typically cook bacon at. Usually do it hotter than that, but it's gonna take longer, so maybe 30, 40, 50 minutes, something like that. So let's check it in half an hour. And let us move on to booze. All right, let's make a pitcher of Bloody Marys for the boys and also my wife. We're gonna start not with Campbell's tomato juice because I think I should put the other things in first. No, I don't think so. I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, I got this pitcher here. This is 64 ounces, which I believe is half a gallon. I think that'll be fine. Plenty of room. Okay, next up, I'm gonna add some dill pickle juice. So these are actually very, very tasty pickles, but these are refrigerated. So the juice here is gonna be not shelf stable, I guess. But you can see like there's all kinds of, there's seeds, there's bits of dill, and guess what? We're gonna put it all in. Oh yeah.
Disgusting.
It's not disgusting. Next, we're gonna have pure horseradish. It's from Oak Lake Farms. Where are they located? It doesn't say. I wonder where like most prepared horseradish comes from in the U.S. Does anybody know? Does anybody know where most of it comes from? Look at all the stuff that got left behind. Look like caraway seeds or something. I happen to like a lot of horseradish in the Bloody Mary. We'll do a couple of big spoons. Oh, that smells good. I also like to get some banana pepper juice in there. Dump in some celery seed. And I got a lemon and a lime. I think I'm gonna do about half of each. Shit, I really got away from it. We've got the W sauce in the paper bag. Let's do some glugs. I've got some fermented hot sauce, Black Cap. This is locally made. I think that'll be nice. And then I think I'm gonna add in some of my own hot sauce. Shouldn't be too spicy with just a small amount being added. Super thick. I know it's just how it comes out. All right, let's give it a stir. Oh yeah. And what I'm doing now is I strongly recommend as well, is tasting as you go. All right, so we're briny. We're not very spicy. Definitely think that I would like more W. Definitely more horseradish. Pepper. It's starting to look like Bloody Mary. We're getting there. So the horseradish is much more pronounced, which is very nice. We need more hot sauce. Don't worry, John, it's not very spicy.
I don't like Bloody Marys.
Oh, this isn't your birthday brunch at all.
No.
Well, shucks. Sorry. At this point, it tastes like it's missing something, but I think that's just the alcohol. I think that's what it's missing. I think what we'll do, since my mix is full, I think I'm gonna make one and then mix the rest in. Generally speaking, for a Bloody Mary, the vodka should be about 1 to 3. 1 part to 3 parts. Doesn't have to be, but usually pretty good that way. All right, and we've got a garnish of lime, pickle, and pepper. I have a pack of olives. It's a thing. But this olive has the pit in. Kind of hard to get on a stick. All right, so let's see how that tastes. It's good. I'm gonna put some more vodka in the actual mix, and I'm gonna make our morning more easygoing. How much will I put in? As much as fits.
That's
The
good.
white one. Okay.
I like all of the brine and the horseradish.
Crusties, cinnamon churro Belgian waffle mix. Let's make it happen. We're gonna make a whole box of these. And like, is it educational content to make waffles from a box? No. Is it? Does it look like it might taste good? Yeah, it might. One thing I'm curious about is they served it. You can see all the pictures. Every single picture has these sugar flakes, like a churro. But I don't think it comes with that. So we might have to see if we can cinnamon sugarize it. I've never made an entire box of waffles before, so that's fun. So I'm gonna get the water, cold water, 1.5 cups.
Orange one.
Orange one, and we're gonna add 3 eggs.
Egg.
3 eggs. Thank you, Arthur. 1. What comes after 1?
2.
2. And what comes after 2?
He just put food in his mouth.
That's
And
such a,
more.
that's such a look of panic. 3/4 cup of oil. Oh yeah. Oral. I'm an oral man. Making waffles the best that I can. Alright. And the mix smells like a churro. I literally think this is just waffle mix with a little bit of salt and cinnamon sugar added. Like maybe I could have just done it myself. Oh, but it smells really good. Curious.
Do I like cinnamon and sugar?
Yeah, I do. Also, the waffle maker I have is the Flip Side by Presto. One of my favorite things about it is that it's ceramic, so you don't spray anything. You can just make the waffle. It's naturally non-stick, and you don't gotta mess around with it too much. So you're supposed to leave the batter sit for 5 minutes. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Alright, so this has been going for about half an hour. And what's clear to me is that we're starting to get
4 minutes.
some junk. Some of the sugar's starting to really brown. And that's okay. But I think I'm not gonna let this go too terribly much longer. I'm gonna let that go a little bit longer. I really don't want it to burn though. So we'll pop it in. See how it looks in another 10 minutes. And let's get our waffle going. I don't think it's been 5 minutes, but that's fine. Alright, so here's how I use this waffle iron. It's supposed to have a timer. I've never really been able to get the timer to work all that well. That's fine. So I start in the middle. This batter is looking really fluffy. Oh, that smells good. That smells real good.
Like churros?
Yeah, like churros. Looks like I need to add a little more. Although it's hard to tell sometimes. And then I like to do an immediate flip. And then I usually do like 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes per side, something like that. But what you'll see immediately is that there's steam, and that's typical for a waffle maker. That is the water being cooked out of the waffle. One of the ways you can know if a waffle is done is when the steam stops, and you also smell it. There's no further updates at this time. It looks perverse. Yeah. Wow. So the bacon is not that crisp, but I feel like if I let it go longer, everything's gonna burn. That's fine. I think I'm just gonna transfer it and let it do its thing. That does kind of smell like burning though.
Yeah.
I don't think it's actually burning.
No.
Yeah. No, we're still cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about peanut gallery.
That's what I mean.
It's so sticky. Ah! One of my favorite things is when Arthur in like a small desperate child voice. Bacon. This is very hot. Ah! So I'm not confident I did that correctly at all, but I imagine just letting it sit for a little bit should, oh god, I need to. Alright, so the first waffle, not that crispy. It does happen, that's pretty normal. You know, a little bit of first pancake syndrome. So the first waffle, usually not that great, but that's okay. This is some really fluffy mix. I'm impressed how fluffy it is. Alright, so we actually filled it up correctly that time. Flip it over. And what I'm planning on doing is putting these in a warm oven. The oven's already hot, so I'm just gonna, as I make a batch, I'm gonna throw more in there. I actually turned the oven off, but it should help it continue to crisp up and also not get cold. So I'm gonna make some more waffles. We'll be back soon, and then we'll finish and decorate them. Maybe put some cinnamon sugar on them. All right, we've made all the waffles. The box said it makes 8 to 9 7-inch waffles. These are 7 inches, it made 5. What the heck? I want this one. All right, so clearly the box did not come with cinnamon sugar, but that's okay. We're going to dress it with the Cool Whip, extra creamy. Almost said extra creepy. Beautiful. And then I got some Penzeys cinnamon sugar. Give it a dusting. And for me personally, I gotta have syrup on there too, so what the heck? We're on a speed run for nap time. That's what we're doing. So have a little breakfast cocktail, then just a bunch of sugar. Here's our $1 million bacon. Let me show you for the folks at home. It has completely candied, so it actually like snaps. And it's crunchy, it's delicious. There is also bacon with this meal. Gotta try the waffle. Try it. It kind of tastes like a churro. It really is just more of a cinnamon waffle, but it's very tasty. I think churros typically taste more greasy. There's no grease here. And then the bacon, crunchy, decadent, sweet and salty. Everything is so nice. And let's see what Kevin thinks.
Good and crunchy. Not very churro-y. I guess, you know, what's the essence of churro?
It's missing the grease factor.
The grease. But it's very good nonetheless. Is it flesh or is it candy? I don't know. That's how you do it. I didn't do any of it.
Thank you for your service.
Please leave me alone.